Shoot my shot, Steph Curry, it's a swish. Gucci or Dior, you come explore the way I live. Been take up for put the chrome out on your drip. Add up mathematics, just like magic way it flip. Look at the tone, brown skin just like the paddock on my arm. Bouncing, you get allowance, icy charm. Fountain, I make it rain, a thunderstorm. Private flights and private nights, nobody knowing. Told her she would with the one, they were snoring. Sleeping on me, woke them up alone. Hating, I don't even know like how you doing. Before I got this rich, I wasn't, my life was ruined. Driving in my coupe today, my window tinted, eat the plate like anime. Do it and she did debate. $1 million, put 1 million in the code and say, I dress in the coldest way. That though I just know you,
I used to shoot my shot, you a matrix. Now you reappear, but I hate. Look, nobody likes a fake rope. Yeah, love who I am, not my bankroll. But I'm up, so that is not realistic. Shoot my shot, then I check the. Shoot my shot, then I'm on to the next one. Shoot my shot, no stress when I'm. These don't respect my grind. She calling rain checks, don't respect my time. Calling rain checks, cause she knows she a dime. I make the bounce, I'm Bank of America. I got Sydney and Erica, I got Stacy and Maryland. I got plenty of. Don't make me make no comparison. I should embarrass these. But I'ma come back down. Got the Maybach, ask her how she gon' act now. When I used to shoot my shot, you a matrix. Now you reappear, but I hate. Look, nobody likes a fake rope. Yeah, love who I am, not my bankroll. But I'm up, so that is not realistic. Shoot my shot, then I check the. Shoot my shot, then I'm on to the next one. Shoot my shot, no stress when I'm. Hey. Whoa. Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in the streets. Y'all just in the street. Y'all fake ministry. Y'all just in the.
It's the home of the Clippers here in Los Angeles as 2K Sports presents our action live from the Staples Center. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. The Clippers hoping to give a strong showing here for their home crowd.
And when these two teams meet, it doesn't matter what the standings look like. They are out for blood in this one.
Yeah, you love it when you have these kind of games. Two teams evenly matched and going at it.
two very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
And makes me think of Stacey Augmon, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Clippers Spirit. All right, fans, that was your Clippers Spirit dance team. Make some noise.
Shot clock at 5. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
LA basketball.
Here's the Clippers. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. I asked him about the task of slowing down Ja Morant. Coach said the one thing you can't account for with Morant is his explosiveness. Everything else you can plan for, but sometimes he'll just beat you. And, Kevin, that's what they mean when they say, good defense, better offense. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now, here's George, following the miss by Eric Bledsoe.
And that defensive versatility Jackson has is just incredible. Able to guard multiple positions due to that height and reach.
Pass to Adams. Shoots over Zubac. Adams' shot is good.
Well, combination of muscle and some focus right there allows Steven Adams to collect another bucket.
Morant right side. And here is Brooks. Now Morant. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point guard moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry, and he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
Now Morant. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Morant with it. Pass to Adams. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. And Greg, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
First team foul.
And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant outside. Pass to Adams. Clock at 6. Shoots over Zubac. Adams' shot is off. Clippers trail by 6. Green by Zubac. Leonard. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
That's on Jaren Jackson.
That aggressive mindset of his, Leonard putting it on the floor and drawing contact.
Leonard for a free throw.
Both teams changing it up here. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. To the middle. Here's Tillman. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass him. and still able to get that one to go down.
The Clippers shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. A free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
And coming out of high school, Ja Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing, growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina. And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
The Grizzlies making a switch here.
Brandon Clark, Isaiah Thomas. 2 minutes remaining in the first.
1:57 left in the first quarter. Over to the wing. On the wing, Brooks. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Outside Thomas. 6 to shoot. There's a whistle and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That is his first foul of the game. And even though he played on an AAU team with Zion Williamson, scouts, Greg, were looking right past Ja Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulder.
Now, here's Thomas. Pass to Tillman. Another shot. The shape. Jams it in off the great move.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Here's Fall. That's tipped. And he's able to get it back. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand. Here's Thomas. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Going inside. Pass to Tillman. And Keon Johnson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Inside. Now here's Adams. Nice move. And Adams with the slam.
Yeah, you might ask for help down there. You got to push Steven Adams out of the paint, and you can't give him good looks like that.
Into the lane. Man. It's rebounded by Memphis. To the inside. Here's Adams. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid straight up and in.
Steven Adams has been leading the charge for the Memphis Grizzlies. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard keeps it simple. He says, I'm trying to be the best player I can be. I'm happy with what I've done in my career, and I'm just going to keep on from there. It's not about being famous. It's about playing basketball and having fun on the floor. Well, he is famous, Kevin, and he remains focused on the court.
Agreed, David. It has served him well. Thank you. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Cannon. Doesn't go for him. And the Grizzlies going the other way now.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And your experience, Brent, in the front office, has it changed how you view the game in any way?
I think, Kevin, it's a great question, and I'll actually take it beyond the game and talk about the NBA as a product. I think there's so much more respect that I have, the levels to which organizations go to and through in order to put on an NBA season, from what they do in promotions and ticket sales to the lengths they go to provide the players the best opportunity to maximize their potential. So from top to bottom, sort of being behind the curtain in that way, it's allowed me to see some things on some levels that I appreciate so much more, and I'm so thankful for that opportunity.
Intercepted. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Pass to Tillman. Memphis moving that ball around. Here is Anderson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And oh, here we go. Batum's got it. Galloping the fast break chance. Here's Mann. Tipped away. Oh, and here comes Anderson all alone. Here's Thomas. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Thomas got 4 points this quarter. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Well, the other part is I think they got inside the head of the opponent with those early blocked shots. They played some tremendous low post defense.
Nifty move. And he lays it up and in. Thomas got the lead up to 7 now for the Grizzlies.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Outside for Jackson. Pass to Hartenstein. Can't throw it down with one hand. The Grizzlies on offense. And here is Thomas. He's got 6. Picked by Clark. Batum brings the double team. Here's Melton. Buries the long-range jumper. And it's a 10-point Grizzly lead.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is. And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And Thomas, here we go. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And the Grizzlies with some changes.
Grizzlies substitution.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
Confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Morant scanning the floor. And finished off by Morant.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And the Clippers making a change here.
Coming onto the floor for your Clippers, Keon Johnson.
And the Grizzlies leading by 10.
And Nick Batum, he can kind of give you a bit of everything on the wing. A true jack of all trades.
It's interesting, GA, because that versatility is what got him a long-term contract to play in Charlotte for a number of years. And now coming full circle, he's back to that versatile play around other guys who are star players. That's what makes him so valuable to any club he plays with now.
Here's Hartenstein. Adams, some nice D.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Morant, right side. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Even Adams, and you know the story, Brent, comes from a family of world-class athletes from New Zealand.
He has carved out an incredible career in the NBA, continues to be one of those guys that teammates love with the spirit he brings to the game, and just comes from a family of incredible athletic prowess.
already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team. And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Nice. Straight power there. Straight power. That free throw good from George.
And we all know what George brings offensively. But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor. This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game. Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Full. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Love how Leonard slices passes through the defense. He guts the defense pretty quick on that pick and roll.
Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Morant's got 8 points.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed the tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
And Fall gets it to go.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Morant outside. Screen by Adams. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
That's his first personal foul.
The power of Steven Adams, able to finish through contact, plus he's rewarded with a trip now to the free throw line.
The Grizzlies have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Left side, Leonard. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies looking at a... And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Here's Johnson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. From outside the arc, Clippers working now with the new shot clock. Here's Fall. Count it. Fall's got the first points of the second half here for the Clippers.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Jackson with the screen. It's Morant with the drive. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Up top, Morant. He's got 8. 4 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
LA basketball.
It's stolen. And George gets the whistle that time.
Paul George.
That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Now here's Morant. And he banks in the layup. Morant's got 10 points.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident looking to score with the ball.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Morant outside. Outside for Jackson. Misses the 3. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 11. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand.
Well, once Paul George gets in that deep, get out of the way. He's coming right at you.
Your Clippers.
And the Grizzlies leading by 9. They set the pick. Brooks outside. Back to Morant. Driving in. And they double up Morant. There's Jackson with the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Well, we know Zubac can eat up space inside, Brent. Great job of securing rebounds.
Yeah, obviously, if he was playing starter minutes or anywhere approaching 30 minutes, Zubac is going to be in double figures, ripping down both offensive and defensive things on the glass. What's impressed me about him, though, is he's got great hands on the inside and has now become a very viable roll target.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Substitution.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days, but they're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games, playoffs too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a 3 for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you. Short doesn't get it to drop for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And so he makes both from the line. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And Bledsoe, here we go. Adams, some nice D.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Anderson wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Anderson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Ibaka. And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul.
For the Clippers.
First team foul. Substitution for your Clippers.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Hartenstein. Adams defending.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Screen by Adams. Right at the free throw line. Down low. Here's Hartenstein. Terrific assist and nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint. Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
2 minutes.
Here's Thomas. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. The drive by Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Batum's got his first basket.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And he commits the intentional foul.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
Team is in the penalty.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
And for whatever reason, their confidence in the mid-range game has shown up here tonight. They've been impressive from there. The shot's been there all day long, and they've knocked it down.
Back to Jackson. Lets the free fly. A shot by Batum, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category. And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball. And it's Clark with the jam.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Jackson drives in. And Adams sends it back. A second chance effort. Here's Hartenstein. And he uses the glass on the lane. Hartenstein's got 9 points in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
It's time for T-shirts.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Here's Morant. 10 points for him. To the paint. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Looking back to last season, he was at about 73%.
And the technical free throw is good. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Grizzlies ball.
Here's Melton. No one near him. Count that bucket. Melton's got 5.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Right side, George. Batum attacking. Here's Fall. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back.
All right.
Grizzlies out in front.
Onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Clippers Spirit.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. It's Morant with the drive. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his third.
Steven Adams picks one up.
First
And for so long in Indiana, Paul George was that guy. But boy, I tell you, he's been a good sidekick the last few years.
Well, he's been amazing and continues to be a little bit undervalued in the way that people assume Paul George's offensive and defensive game as a collective and the way it impacts winning, especially playing alongside Kawhi Leonard. Didn't have to take as much of the offensive load if he didn't want to, but Paul George still gets it done.
And that one's good. Morant.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Back to George. Zubac's in the post. Lays it up and banks it in.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Morant drives in. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The Grizzlies making a switch here.
Checking in for the Grizzlies. Timeout, Grizzlies.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Leonard attacking. It's deflected.
Foul.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Screen by Adams. Here's Morant. And it's sent back by Leonard.
That's why they call him the clock. Kawhi getting in there with those massive mitts.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Second team foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
And they've done a terrific job defensively, causing some turnovers. And then cashing in on those, well, that just makes all the difference.
Pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Again, floor vision from Eric Bledsoe makes dishing that basketball look easy.
Timeout called for Memphis. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Clippers Spirit. Checking into the Grizzlies.
Memphis leading by 16. Up top, Morant. There's the screen. And he drives in to the left side wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He can't hit that time.
Out of bounds.
Big D that time from
Grizzlies
Leonard.
ball.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And here are the Grizzlies. And now the Clippers on the break. Nobody near George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got 9 points now in just the second half. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. It's Morant with the drive. Here's Tillman. And he goes in for the dunk.
High-level passer. Even for a point guard, Morant shows the imagination.
And it's Paul George with the finish.
Paul George more and more comfortable at creating some offense for himself using the bounce.
Pass to Morant. They set the screen. Eight for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Pass to Bledsoe. Back to George. Picked him clean. Morant outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And the layup is good. Morant's got 21 in the game.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Pass to Tillman. Now Morant. Puts the move on. And the shot is good. Morant's got 15 points here in the second half.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Memphis.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ja Morant.
It was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
It's Morant with the drive. And there it is for him.
and they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them, complete control.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Hey, you know what? Shocking. I don't care what.
5 seconds is a problem, it's a wrap for your C's. You only got one shot, might have to launch it 40 feet. When it comes to that check, nobody's safe.